Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, Chapter 15. We are starting a new chapter. Chapter title, The Killing of Dhenuka, the Ass Demon. So, just go through the chapter summary, then I'll read the first sloka. This chapter describes how Lord Balarama and Lord Krishna, while tending their cows in pastures of Vrindavana, killed Dhenukasura, enabled the residents of Vrindavana to eat the fruits of thala trees, and saved the young cowherds from Kaliya's poison. Revealing their boyhood, Pauganda phase of pastimes, Rama and Krishna were one day bringing the cows to pasture when they entered an attractive forest decorated with a clear lake. There they began playing forest sports along with their friends. Pretending to tire, Lord Baladeva laid his head upon the lap of cowherd boy and rested as Lord Krishna helped relieve his elder brother's fatigue by massaging his feet. Then Krishna also placed his head on the lap of a cowherd boy to rest, and another cowherd boy massaged his feet. In this way, Krishna, Balarama, and their cowherd friends enjoyed various pastimes. During this play, Sridhama, Subala, Stoka Krishna, and other cowherd boys described to Rama and Krishna a wicked and irrepressible demon named Dhenuka, who had assumed the form of a jackass and was living in the Talavana forest near Govardhana Hill. This forest was full of many varieties of sweet fruits, but fearing this demon, no one dared try to relish the taste of those fruits. And thus someone had to kill the demon and all his associates. Lord Rama and Lord Krishna, hearing of the situation, set for this forest full of to fulfill the desire of their companions. Arriving at the Talavana, Lord Balarama shook many fruits out of the palm trees, and as soon as he did so, the jackass demon Dhenuka ran swiftly to attack him. But Balarama grabbed his hind leg and one hand, whirled him around and threw him into the top of a tree, thus slaying him. All the Dhenukasura's friends, overcome by fury, then rushed to attack, but Rama and Krishna took hold of them one by one, swung them around and killed them until the disturbance was finally finished. When Krishna and Balarama returned to the cowherd community, Yashoda and Rogini placed them on their respective laps. They kissed their faces, uh, fed them with finely prepared food, and then put them to bed. Some days later, Lord Krishna went with his friends, but without his older brother, to the banks of Kalindi in order to tend the cows. The cows and cowherd boys became very thirsty and drank some water from the Kalindi, but it had been contaminated with poison, and they all fell unconscious on the river bank. Krishna then brought them back to life by merciful rain of his glance, and all of them, regaining their consciousness, appreciated his great mercy. Now, text 1, please repeat. Sri Shuka Uvacha Tataha Cha Paugandavayah Sri Sritao Braje Babhuvatu Thau Pashupala Samata Ga Charayanta Sakibhi Samam Padaihi Vrindavanam Punyam Ativa Shakratahu. Sri Shuka Uvacha Tataschapo Gandavaya Srita Vraje Bhabuvatusta Pashupala Sammata Kashayanto Sakibi Samam Pate Vrindavanam Punyam Ativa Chakratuhu. Sri Shukavacha, Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, Tataha, then, Cha, and Paugandavayaha, the age of Pauganda, years 6 to 10. Sritao, attaining, Rajhe, in Vrindavana, Babhuvato, they, Rama and Krishna, became. So, the two of them, Pashupala, as covers, Samata, appointed, Gah, the cows, Charyanta, tending, Sakibhi, Samam, along with their friends, Padai, with the marks of their feet, Vrindavanam, Sri Vrindavana, Punyam, auspicious, Ativa, extremely, Chakratu, they made. Translation and purport by disciples of His Divine Grace is Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Sukadeva Goswami said, when Lord Rama and Krishna attained the age of Pauganda, 5 to 10, while living in the Vrindavana, the cowherd men allowed them to take up the task of tending the cows. Engaging thus in the company of their friends, the two boys rendered the land of Vrindavana most auspicious by imprinting upon it the marks of their lotus feet. Purport. Lord Krishna wanted to encourage his cowherd boyfriends who had been swallowed by Akasura and then stolen by Lord Brahma. Therefore, the Lord decided to bring them into the palm tree forest called Talavanam, where there were many delicious ripe fruits. Since Lord Krishna's spiritual body had apparently grown slightly in age and strength, the senior men of Vrindavana, headed by Nanda Maharaja, decided to promote Krishna from the task of herding cows to the status of a regular cowherd boy. He would now take care of the full grown cows, bulls, and oxen. Out of great affection, Nanda Maharaja had previously considered Krishna too small and immature to take care of full grown cows and bulls. It is stated in the Kartika Mahatmya section of the Padma Purana, Shuklashtami Kartiketu Smrita Kopashtami Buddhai Tadina Vasudeva Bhu Kopa Purvam Tu Vatsapaha. The eighth lunar day of the bright fortnight of month of Kartika is known by authorities as Kopashtami. From that day, Lord Vasudeva served as cowherd, whereas previously he had tended the calves. The word Padai indicates that Lord Krishna blessed the earth by walking on her surface with his lotus feet. The Lord wore no shoes or other footgear but walked barefoot in the forest, giving great anxiety to the girls of Vrindavana who feared that his soft lotus feet would be injured. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swami Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shrunivadi Prashati Dishtarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sri Shuka Uvacha Tatasya Paugandavayashrita Vraje Pabhuvatastau Pashupala Sammatau Kacharyantav Sakibhi Samampade Vrindavanam Punyam Ativa Chakratavu. Again, translation. Shukadeva Goswami said, when Lord Rama and Lord Krishna attained the age of Pauganda, 5 to 10, while living in Vrindavana, the cowherd men allowed them to take up the task of tending the cows, engaging thus in the company of their friends. The two boys rendered the land of Vrindavana most auspicious by imprinting upon it the marks of their lotus feet. So here we start new chapter. This chapter, as we read in the chapter summary, killing of demon Denuka is described, and also the Kaliya, subduing the Kaliya also is described. So now, as we read in the purport, that of course the shloka also says that Krishna and Balarama now turn into the Pauganda um, age, means the 5 year now is completed from 6 to 10 or 5 to 10 here it says. So that is the age uh, they started to, I mean, here is explained that the day Gopastami, here the shloka is quoted from Padma Purana, Kartika Mahatmya. The eighth lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kartika is Gopastami. From that day, uh, they like like a grown up uh, cowherd boys. So they were given uh, to take care of um, fully grown up cows, bulls, oxen. So previously, we know that Brahma Vimohana Lila, the previous chapter, uh, when we heard that Brahma was stolen the cowherd boys and calves, because that time they were, considered young, so they were given only small calves. Now, actually, nowadays people may think even in 5, 6 year old boys, how they can take care of, you know, such a big cows and bulls. And actually, if you see in the past, actually, people even in 5, 6 year old, they were looking like today's 10, 12 years old. That much they were grown. Nowadays, as Kali Yuga is advancing, people becoming shorter and more weaker. Obviously, we can see in the past, like the girls, when they were 13, 14, 15, they were dressed in sari. They look like, you know, fully matured women. And men also, they were, when they were 15, 16, when their 20s and all, they were looking like, you know, fully grown up. Now you go to college, boys are, 18, 19, 20-year-old boys looking so small. They like 7, 8-year-old boys or 10 years old boys like that. So that difference is there also. And also in the village is a different uh, life than people who are living in the city. They can't understand. I remember even my childhood. When I was going to school, we didn't have in our house any cows or buffaloes or anything. We had in our grandparents' time, but my parents they did not have. But our neighbors, they had. We had our friends. Um, we used to sometimes go with their parents, or sometimes without parents. We were small boys. We just could take the cows to their field and take care of it. Uh, so in the village, that's not a big deal. eh. Of course, here we see that the number of cows and calves all is huge also. But of course, for the Lord, is not so big task. Uh, but in village, any common village people, uh, they were living like that. They're not taking care of cows, and it's not so difficult thing nowadays. People go and stand in the front of a cow and they take a short shots or reels for few seconds, and they think this is something great. But actually, previously children they used to feed them, take care, and live with cows. That's common thing. So that's one thing. That's Vrindavan. Vrindavan is full of cowherd people. They, everyone is taking care of this. And then from childhood, this is what they see, and this is how they live. This is their life. So, and here is say that Pashupala Sammato means they were appointed from that time, from the Gopastami, and they become Pauganda age, and then they given in charge to take care of the cows. And also here in this verse is mentioned the word Padai. It indicates that Lord Krishna blessed the earth by walking on her surface with his lotus feet. So why it's mentioned like that? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that because previously also Krishna used to walk without, in barefoot, without shoes, and that time also the footprint of Krishna was there in Vrindavana, but that time was when he was young. It was not so, how to say, it was soft. It was not so much visible much. Even though it was visible, but not all the marks, all the 21 marks, because now he grown up. Now he's, feet is little big, and then so in that way, it's like Krishna, uh, even though he was there in Vrindavana, and now it's kind of the footprints were more visible. So in that way, they consider it that the earth become more punya. So they consider it more auspicious. Therefore, this word padai is particularly mentioned here. And also here Srila Sridhar Swami says that Krishna and Balaram, they taking their cowherd boys to the Talavan because he say who had been unnecessarily disturbed by entering into the mouth of the snake and brings them to the forest full of palm trees. So just kind of because Krishna heard there is a Talavan, they're full of tala trees, the palm trees, which has full ripened fruits, but no one is tasting them. Only the demons were eating those fruits. Denuka was leader of all the as demons. All group of demons were there in that forest, and they were all under Kamsa's order, living there, and they were serving Kamsa. They were collecting all the fruits and sending to Kamsa, and whatever Kamsa left over, that fruits these other demons they were eating, and this is what is described about Talavan. So, and then that Tala fruits have a very nice sweet fragrance also. Even now, I don't know how many of you have experience of it. I have taken so many when I was small in the village. Generally, this tala fruit, when the nongu becomes fully ripened, uh, this fruit becomes very fragrant and very sweet also. Very nice, sweet taste. Usually, we take and put it on the fire, and you know, then peel the skin, the black skin outside, then inside full of this fiber and some kind of creamy things are there, so you can eat it. So we used to take in our childhood many, uh, and then in our village also a lot of these palm trees are there, and every morning in the night time the fruits will fall down on the ground, and then the morning, early morning, when we wake up, the children wants to eat something, so and they don't have snacks like it way in the city. Children, as soon as they wake up, they bring joy with some biscuit or some, something they have. But in the village, children, they just go around and collect something in the field and then eat like that. So when this season comes, we used to go early in the morning and collect so many of these fruits. Sometimes we can't even carry, so much fruits will be there. So these are very nice fruits. But because uh, Krishna heard that no one is allowed because of these demons, they were enjoying these fruits and they were not allowing anyone there. So now they just going to enter in that forest, and then these demons are going to come, and then uh, of course Balarama is going to kill this demon. Uh, so far we were hearing that Krishna was killing all these demons, and now Balarama is going to kill this Dhenuka. And these first times we are going to hear. And these demons were um, in the form of as donkey, means donkey usually we hear many times Prabhupada gives, for example, carrying unnecessary, load of weight, burden, so much weight is carrying for no reason, unnecessarily. It has to. So, but Krishna or Balarama, by killing this as demon, is relieves from that carrying the overburden. So similarly, of course Balarama is being um, the original spiritual master, Adi Guru. Uh, uh, he relieves the conditioned soul carrying unnecessary material desires and anarthas. Uh, so, in that way, we can understand that this. Of course, this lila is the later shloka, when more revealed, more detail, we will hear it. But now, in this first verse, we just uh, hear these few things. Uh, so also the Srila Sanatana Goswami says similar points, which is in the purport also is given. Krishna and Balarama were served at the beginning of their sixth year, which was suitable for manifesting more transcendental mellows than previously by the face of Bhagavanta. Means they are authorized to tend the cows. Means that for the purpose of enjoying pastimes in Vrindavana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his older brother had for a long time maintained their desire to tend the cows. So now their desire is fulfilled. But that desire had not been sanctioned by Nanda Maharaja and the other elders out of their burden of affection, looking upon them as children. So, okay, I think I'll stop here. Any question or comment? I don't have much points here. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. So the others were not aware of it that 1 year is already gone. So why we have to wait again? So that was Krishna's. Yeah. Ah. அவர் உயரமா இருக்கு, ரேவதி உயரமா இருப்பாங்க. ஆ. ஆமா, அது வந்து ஏன்னா இப்போ ஆ, ரேவதியோட அப்பா வந்து ஆ, வரம் தேடி அவர் போவார் பிரம்மலோகத்துக்கு போயிருப்பார். அது திரும்பி வரத்துக்குள்ள அது லேட் ஆகிடும் அந்த காலத்தில். அப்போ வந்து ஆமாம், அது வந்து விவரிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. முன்னாடி இருந்தவங்க எல்லாம் வந்து உடல் அளவில் பெரியவங்களா இருந்துறாங்க. வயசு சின்னதாக இருந்தால் கூட நீங்கள் பாண்டவர்கள் இவங்களோட இதெல்லாம் வர்ணனைலாம் பார்த்தோன்னா கூட வந்து அவங்க ரொம்ப பெருசாக தான் இருக்கு. இப்போ நம்மளுடைய அனுபவத்திலே நம்ம பார்க்கலாமே. நம்ம ஒரு 40-50 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடிலாம் 10 வயசானவங்க எவ்வளோ பெருசு இருந்தாங்க, இப்போ 10 வயசில் எவ்வளோ பெருசாக இருக்காங்கன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய வித்தியாசம் பார்க்க முடியும். ம். ஆமாம், அது வெவ்வேறு காலகட்டம். நான் சொல்கிறது இந்த காலகட்டத்திலேயே நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். கொஞ்சம் காலத்திலேயே வந்து அந்த வித்தியாசம் இருக்கிறத நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். मंत्रा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की